Gorilla Greg. How you doing, sir? Thank you for joining. Okay, it is 9:30 on April 21st, 2020. Like I said, if you're just, hi Gary. So thank you very much for joining me on this Tuesday morning. It's Recovery 101, where we're going to focus on mobilizing through your larger joints. There's a lot of stabilization today, and I'm going to give plenty of time for a good stretch at the end. Hi, Justin. I want you to remember that it's absolutely important that you pay attention to your own body and how you feel. Typically in a class, I would be safe and sound, but because I can't do that in this particular instance, I just want you to be very aware of how you're feeling. And if it doesn't feel good, then just go into child's pose, rest, and when you're ready to do it again, you join us. One more thing, and then we'll get rolling. There are some issues a little bit with connectivity up here today. We just had a big wind and snowstorm, which is very weird. But it does seem to be getting better as we're moving along, so hopefully we're good to go. Anyway, let's get ready. You need your mat, and you need a towel, or you need a strap. Either one will work. We're going to be using it a little bit for stabilization later today. So starting up on your knees, and starting with your elbows in, and you're going to roll through your wrists. Try to keep your upper arm nice and still. We're going to spend some time in a quadruped position. Go the other way, and I'll give you options in terms of wrist sensitivity positions. And let's make a little roller coaster. But know that all the muscles around your wrist and your forearm and your hands are being used so much on the computer right now. And go this way. And we want to make sure that we're strengthening and mobilizing through that area as well. It's important. And shake it all out. And now, paying attention to your feet. Tuck your toes underneath you. Put your hands on the ground, and you're going to lift your knees just a little bit off the ground and just rock your ankles back and forth. I want you to focus on your big toe joint and know that joint's probably locked up too. Rock forward and back just a little bit. You feel that good stretch through your toes, possibly all the way into the arches of your feet, and release that. Come back up to kneeling. And let's do all that one more time. This time, though, elbows in, palms down, and you're going to reach your hands forward. Keep your shoulder blades together and try to keep your palms facing down. You feel the stretch on the outside of your wrists. And two more. And one more. And let's go back to mobilizing. This should have felt like a really tasty stretch. Go the other way. So just building some heat. Hi, Myra. I hope your birthday was good. Building some heat through the joints, and you'll find the muscles start to kind of get a little bit warmer as we move. This is a slow build. And roller coaster. And go the other way. So bringing some patience into the whole puzzle here. Shake that out. And one more time, tucking your toes, picking your knees up just a smidge and shifting back towards your heels. Rock through your ankles and focus on opening up your big toe joint. Focus on feeling the arches of your feet. It should feel pretty good at this point. And breathing deeply. And now release your toes. Bringing some oxygen into your body. We're going to sink your hips down to your heels. Drop your head. As you inhale, suck in oxygen all the way down to the bottom of your lungs. Exhale down. Inhaling up. Squeeze your glutes on the way up and start to feel those muscles engage. And exhale, releasing and letting it all go. Two more. And one more time. Big exhale, right back down into child's pose. Take your knees out a little bit if you need to. Take your hands out, and we're going to walk from one corner. Drop your head, look up, Walk to the other corner. Drop your head. Look up. Side to side. Feel those lats starting to open up. Feel the shoulders starting to increase in range of motion. One more time each way. High three dogs deep. I feel like that's Cindy. And come center. Bring your knees together. And inhale up. This time stop your hands, shoulder height, squeeze your glutes, and rotate towards your thigh. And down. Inhaling, rotating. And down. Two more times. Squeeze those glutes. High step. And reach. Oh my goodness. Back down. Take the knees apart if you need to. Reaching your hands forward, and one more time, walking from one corner. And feel where the kinks are in your back. To the other corner. Couple more times. Beautiful. Bring your hands right underneath your shoulders. Press your palms right into the ground. Corkscrew your upper arm into your shoulder joint and rock your weight forward on your pad right here on your palms. Get a little stretch through the wrists. Push the hands down, and notice that if you press all 10 fingers equally into the ground, that it takes some strain off your wrists. And pull back from that just a little bit. And let's do that one more time. And release. Laying down on your belly. First thing I want you to do is pull your belly button up off the floor. Squeeze your glutes, tilt your pelvis under just a little bit. Take your hands out in front. You're going to keep your forehead on the floor. I'm going to look up so you can hear me. And you're going to lift your right arm up, nothing else moves. Right? So let me face you so you can see a clearer view of that. Right arm is up, nothing else moves. Put that down. Reach your toes back. Left arm up. Belly button pulls away from the floor. Put that down. This time as the right arm comes up, lift the left leg if you'd like to. Squeeze your glutes, tilt your pelvis under, keep your forehead down, and put that down. And other side, reaching through your fingertips, reaching through your toes. And beautiful. Bring your hands out by your shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest, press your hands against the floor, leave the feet on the floor, and pull your belly button up as you come down. Shoulders are low. I don't care where you breathe. I just want you to breathe deeply. And down. And again. And down. One more time for fun. See where you're at. Lift your hands up and feel the whole back engage. And lower down. Push yourself in. Pose just for a second. And then come to your hands and your knees. So you want your knees to be directly underneath your hips. You want your hands to be directly underneath your shoulders. Corkscrew your arms up into your shoulder joints. Inhale as you exhale, starting with the tailbone. Hands into the floor and round your back. Feel the shoulder blades melt apart. As you inhale, go the other way. So chest reaches forward, tailbone rocks up. And if you notice, I'm not breaking at the back of my neck. I'm going to keep my ears over my shoulders. Exhale, round. Inhale, two more. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. If you really need to, because you find your wrists are really talking, Come to the flat of your fist. Exhale, round for now. And find neutral, just because you can. Where do I look? What do I look like when I'm in my best posture? My ears are floating over my shoulders are over my wrists, and you can see all the natural curves in my body. Brace the belly button up against your spine, and then come to your knees for a second. Put the backs of your hands together, drop the elbows, and just feel a little stretch in the front of the wrists. Coming back to all fours. This time, take one arm out, palm is in. Take the opposite leg out. And we were doing this laying down. Now you're going to do this while you're stabilizing. Squeeze the glute, lift the arm, and now place them back where they belong. And switch. Trying not to shift side to side, but instead stabilizing through your core, using your hips, using your shoulders, and keeping everything nice and still from the crown of the head to the tailbone. And let's do 4 more. Feel those deep core muscles starting to say good morning. Good place to do a Kegel, by the way. 3 more. 2 more. And then we'll give your wrists a break. And 1 more time. And shifting to child's pose. Give yourself a couple of rocks forward and back. And come to landing on your belly again. So again, belly button pulls off the ground. Tilt your tailbone underneath. Lifting one arm in the opposite leg. And now this time, adding a little stabilization here. Without letting anything else move. Just switch your arms and legs. Switch. And switch. Finding length in your arm and your leg. And switch. And we have 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Drop the toes, bring your elbows shoulder height. Inhale, lift off the floor. Exhale, lower back down, belly button pulls up. If you'd like to add the legs, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. Feel the front of your body opening up as the back of your body is working. Exhaling. And 4. And down. And 3. And down. And 2. And down. And 1 more time. That was my husband on the phone. Hold right here, arms out. And pull them back. 2 more times. Slide them forward. And pull them back. And 1 more time. Slide them forward. And pull them back. Stay where you are. Lift the chest a little bit more. Leave that chest right there. Drop your toes to the floor. Really pull back on that belly button. And lower down. Push yourself into child's pose. And enjoy that position. How you feeling? Okay, so a little bit more dynamically. And tuck your toes this time. And exhale, round back. Inhale, extend the spine. Using your breath to flow one movement to the next. And notice that this is kind of a moving meditation, actually. Exhale. If you are totally focused right now on how you're feeling and how your body's feeling, a big long list of worries won't all be here at the end of the sound. And 1 more time. Allergies. Exhale, round. And find neutral. Untucking your toes. Slide out. Opposite arm, opposite leg. And switch. Purposefully putting your hand back to the ground. Switch. Back of the neck is long. All the natural curves in your spine are intact. And let's do 1 more, each leg and arm. Looking good, guys. One more. I know you are. You're on your honor, but I know you're looking good. And child's pose. Give it a big rock forward. And let's do one more time. One big rock forward. And come to your knees. So one more time, stretching out. Hands forward. Stretching out the back of your wrist. Rolling your elbow down, pop the back of the hands together. Hope you're feeling good. And we're going to go back and focus now a little bit on your hip, the front of your hip. So you're going to slide one foot in front, just a little bit ahead of your knee with your ankle. You're going to squeeze the opposite glute and let that push you forward and release. This hand stays on your thigh. Let this push you forward. Right there. I'm going to turn this way so you can see something. As I'm shifting forward today, I'm going to give it a good tilt of my pelvis under. And what I'm going to feel is more engagement here and less movement forward than probably I was. Now, as you are shifting and tilting, I want you to give it a good reach out to the side and let your hip shift out to the other side. And release. So tilt, shift, reach. 3 more. Tilt, shift, reach. Oh my goodness. A real opener. And one more time. Exhale, really squeeze the butt cheek. And release. Leave this leg out, but you're going to take it to the corner. Hinge over, put your hands on the floor. You're going to shift the knee over your second and third toe and feel the ankle opening up, feel the hip opening up, feel your inner thigh. And then today, we're going to back it up just a little bit more. Start to feel the hamstring. You're not going to get really long in the leg yet. Shifting, shifting. And 4, and if you notice when I shift back, my torso rotates towards that leg. 3, delicious. Oh my goodness, I could do this all day. 2, 1 more. Now, stay here, rotate towards that knee. So you're in a slightly bigger position than you were. Squeezing this glute again. Try to lengthen out through the front of the hip flexor. Should feel a little more doable than it might sometimes. This hand's on the floor here or on your fist, either one. Rotate against your thigh, look up, and come back down to the center. And I want you to pay attention to how your upper back feels with this rotation right now, because we're going to be working on that. And come down, and let's do one more time. Rotate, and come down. Bring your knees together. Find child's pose just for a second. So you should feel like everything is really starting to heat up at this point, which is really great. Coming to all fours, the same arm that was just moving is going to thread underneath the armpit of the other arm. Look underneath your armpit. And then as you come up, push into this hand, rotate, look at the ceiling. Thread underneath, push down. 2 more. Thread underneath. Push down. And 1 more time. Feel the upper back starting to feel nice, delicious. And now we're going to make it a little more specific. Hand behind your head. Oh, I'm reconnecting. Take your elbow to your wrist. Lift the chest and look to the ceiling, pushing into this arm. Hi again. Told you. Snowstorm. Believe it or not. Down. Push down, look up. And down. Push down, look up. And come up to your knees. Give this arm a little bit of break. And let's find that lunge again. Shifting forward, feeling a stretch in the hip flexor this time if you'd like to. extend the leg by tucking the toes under and pressing the heel back. You want to really tighten the quads, really tighten the knee. If that's too much, leave your knee on the floor, that's fine. And find that rotation one more time. And it should feel a lot easier to hold and maintain. Now. And release. Into child's pose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And coming up, let's find the other leg. So, other leg forward. This first part is not a big move at all. You're going to squeeze your bum and take it just as far forward as that will take it. From there, if we're going to add on, you're going to squeeze and tilt that pelvis under. You're going to find it's an even smaller range of motion, but you feel more stretch down your leg. And release. Now you're going to squeeze, tilt. You're going to allow your hips to shift as you reach. Delish. And release. 3 more. Squeeze, tilt, shift. Make sure, I just caught myself, that you're not holding your breath. Anytime we get into a position that's slightly uncomfortable, it's totally normal, fight and flight response, to try and hold your breath. And you want to make sure that you're not holding it. And reach. And release. Take the leg over to the corner. Come on down. You're going to shift the knee over your second and third toe. And then you're going to shift back and rotate slightly towards your thigh. And over. And 2 more. Oh my gosh, I could do like 30 of those. 1 more though. And now find your lunge, rotate your body towards it, squeeze these glutes, place your hand down and rotate against the thigh, and release. Feel what's happening in your upper back. Rotate, and release. 2 more times, push down, and 1 more time, pushing down. And release. Release the leg. Find child's pose for a second. Come back. The arm that was just moving, threads underneath. As you come up, you're going to push the hand into the ground as you open up. Two more times. Making it a little bit more specific. Hand behind your head, touch your wrist. Fine. As you open up. And 3 more. And 2 more. Open up the arm. And come back. Find your lunge one more time. So again, perfectly okay to leave your knee on the ground. If you'd like a little bigger stretch, tighten your quads, tighten your glutes, press through the heels, place your hand in the ground and rotate. It should just feel way easier to open the chest up. We'll just need it with this one. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and release, child's pose. And come to sitting. I think we're about halfway done, which is pretty crazy to me. It goes so fast. Yeah, we are. Okay, so we're going to play chase a little bit. Rotating through your hips. Sit up as tall as you can. You can place your hands behind you for support. You can be on your fists too. You're going to let one knee open up and you're going to follow through by lifting your hip and pressing it forward. And so if you look, my upper body's not moving terribly much. The focus is really in my hips. And let's do 4 and 3 and 2. And now you're going to hold this. Slide this leg behind you. Your legs look like the letter S. You're going to take both hands, place them on the ground behind your thigh, press your hip forward, and lean your chest towards the floor and come up. Going over your knee and come up. Going on either side of your ankle and come up. Let's do that again. Go behind. And up. And over here. And up. And over here. Excellent. And up. And let's try one more time. Here we go. And up. Straight over here. And one more time. And up. Beautiful. Bring your leg around. Playing chase. This time, if you want to, pick your hands up off the floor and let your core hold you up. Do two more. Here. Slide the foot around. Hands to the back of your thigh. Hip reaches forward. Over. And. Over. And. Over. Ooh. Couple more times. To the back. Over. And. Over. And. Over. One more time. Excellent. Rotate around. Get your strap if you can, or your towel. Feet are hip distance apart, toes point to the ceiling, sitting up as tall as you can. My hands are a little wider than shoulder distance apart. Pull against that towel or that strap like you're trying to break it apart. Feel the muscles in your upper back stabilizing and engaging. Drop your shoulders, tuck your chin, hinge backwards. You're in the shape of a letter V from your head to your tailbone to your knees. My son's been doing trigonometry, so I'll have to ask him what kind of angle I am. Deep breath in. Big exhale. And now take that strap, pull your belly button to your spine, and rotate. Come center. Now the secret to this is that your knees don't move at all. Lift your chest, rotate, pull, pull. Two more times. Rotate. One more time. Rotate. And release. Rolling down to the ground, bring your feet to your bum. As you can, into the ground, squeeze your glutes and lift. And up. So the tighter your glutes are, the more your hip flexors open back up, the better it's going to feel when you stand up to keep your good posture. And squeeze. There we are again. Two more. Squeeze and lift. And one more. Squeeze and lift. And release. Roll to the side. Come back to sitting. And let's do that V-sit one more time. So, pulling against your strap, which really I find helps keep the spine nice and long, because you're engaging those back muscles that actually help support that. Tuck your chin, pull a little bit harder. If you want to work harder, make your hands be closer together. And this time, instead of going side to side, let's go up to your forehead and back down to your chest. Three more. Two more. And one more time. Hold. Can you lift your legs? If you can't, don't worry about it. Just keep pulling against that towel and hold for 8, 7. Draw the belly button toward your spine. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. I don't know about you guys, but I'm worn now. Bring your heels to your bum, laying down with your elbows in the ground. Squeeze your glutes and lift. And lower. 3 more. Squeeze and lift. And lower. You keep going. Squeeze and lift. And lower down. And one more time. Squeeze and lift. And hold right there. Hold those hips out. I want you to focus on sending energy down through your right shoulder into the ground. Keep your hips still, but lift your left foot just enough so that I can slide a piece of paper underneath that. Don't let those hips shift. So now that you know what to lift the hips, even them out. Press through your left shoulder. Lift your right foot just a smidge off the floor without shifting your hips. Put the foot down, lift those hips a little bit higher, and release. One more each side. Right shoulder down, hips are up, lift the left foot, and put it down. Lift those hips, adjust again. Left shoulder down, right foot lifts just a smidge. Put the foot back down, and release out of your bridge. Roll to the side, and come to sitting. From there, come back to all fours. We're going to work a little bigger now, and then we'll be getting very soon. So the first thing I want you to do is hands underneath your shoulders, push into the floor, corkscrew your arms up into your shoulder joint, high enough to slide a piece of paper underneath those knees. All of the natural curves in your spine stay intact. This is called beast. From here, push into the ground with your hands, slide out to plank. Wide stance there. There's your plank. From here, lift your hips, press your chest toward your thighs, let your heels reach toward the ground, and now glide back into plank. So, you can hold any one of the three of them, but we go beast, plank, down dog, plank. Beast, plank, down dog, plank. Let's try two more. Beast, how's that feeling? Plank, down dog, plank. One more time if you weren't warm yet. Beast, plank, down dog. Stay here. Breathe in, breathe out, press the chest back. And walk your hands into your feet. Bend your knees, hands on your thighs, and round out vertebra by vertebra. Find a good hinge. Walk back out to plank. Foot. Shoulders over the wrists. Down dog. Walk your hands in. Bend your knees. And slowly round up. I told you this was going to be a slow burn. One more time. Hinge. Walk out. Push down. So delicious. Down dog. And walk back. Bend your knees. Hands on your thighs. Round up. Grab your towel or your strap again. And let's do a couple of standing things before we go back to that. Feet are right underneath your hip. A little softness in your knees. Take your towel or your strap and pull it apart, just like we were doing in the VC. Hinge forward from the hips, pulling hard against that strap. Squeeze your glutes and come back up. And if you notice, my spine is never going to change position from no matter where it is in space. Keep pulling on that strap as hard as you can. Squeeze your glutes, feel your back, feel your glutes. It feels delicious on the hamstrings, probably. And let's do two more. Pull, pull, pull. And how's it feeling? One more. Pull, pull, pull. And good. Put the strap down for a second. Take your sumo position. And you're going to hinge, and this should be fairly easy to do. Sit down into your heels, shift back, and come up. Let's do that again. Hinge over. Sit. Shift back. And come up. Two more. Hinging over. Each time should get a little bigger than the last time. Shifting back. Come up. One more time. stay here. Walk out to plank. How we doing? 5 beats. 9 plank. Down dog. Slide to plank. Again, you can hold any of the 3 of those. Here you go. Here you go. Down dog. Back to plank. Do this again today. Underneath your belly button. Straight out, tight thighs. Down dog. Back to plank. One more time. In. Out. Hold the down dog. Walk your hands in. Bend your knees. Round up. Shoulder roll. Knees over. Walk out to plank. Just hold plank if that's what you would prefer. Walk out. Walk in. Sorry. Bend your knees. Hands on your thighs. Roll up. Shoulder roll. 2 more. Hinging over, walking out. Feeling the delicious warmth all the way through your body. Walk back. Bend your knees. Round up. And one more time. Whew. Heart rate should be up a little bit now, yeah? That's always a surprise. Walk back. Bend. Take your towel with you as you come up. Feet underneath the hips, pulling against that strap or that towel. Exhale, hinge. This time, if you'd like to, you're going to pull against the towel, squeeze your shoulder blades together. So if you need to move your arms out a little bit more, you can. Bring it back down and hinge. Driving through your feet, pull up through the shoulder blades, squeeze them together, release, and come up. And let's do 2 more. One more. Stay here. Just squeeze the shoulder blades, pull against that towel. Release, and come up. A little wider. Hinge. Sit. This time as you shift back and up. So a little bit more close to being in front of your ear. Sit. Shift. 2 more. Hinge. Sit. Shift. Oh, so yummy. One more time. Hinge. Stay here. In or pull against the arches of your feet. Then sit. Shift. And come up. Beautiful. Stay here. Nice and wide. We're going to hinge to the side. Squeeze your glutes to come up. Go the other way. Hinge to the side. So I'm just touching the floor in between my legs right now. No real rotation through my spine. I'm going to change that now. As I go and reach for my ankle. And up. As I reach for my ankle, I might bring my elbow in the ceiling. If I've got a little more openness through my shoulders, I might open my hand. Let's do 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1 more time. Beautiful. You want one foot behind the other. You're going to lift and press over that big toe joint and push it down. So we're going to do up and down. 3 more. Up, feel the arches of your foot and down. 2 more. Up and down. 1 more time. Hold it up. Scooch it back a little bit and come up. Let's add a little rotation there. So down, twist, center, up. Down, twist, center, up. 2 more. Down, twist. Feel the side of your glutes engaging. One more. Down over that front leg. Twist, center, shift forward. Finding your balance. Hands can stay by your thighs right now. Option to tap the floor. Yeah? Over. Working your core. Feel the whole leg that's on the floor starting to fire up. Over, I want you to reach the opposite hand out, just like that bird dog. And now if you want to, as you come up, pull your knee through. Do 2 more. Let's do 1 more. Pull through. Step wide. Rotate. Rotate. 4 more. Bring it center. Roll up. Switch around to the other side. Other leg in the back. So focusing on the back foot, pushing over the big toe joint, lifting the heel, and dropping back down. Squeeze your glute, get a little hip flexor stretch. Up, and 3, and 2. Leave it up. Pop it back just a little bit. Find a deep lunge. Back knee goes toward the ground. Keep everything stacked. Squeeze up by driving your foot through the floor. Rotate over the front leg, and up, and over the front leg. You are almost done with the hard work. Over the front leg. What's going to end up happening is any stretch we do now is going to feel great. Do 1 more of these just for good measure. And shift forward. Hands by your thighs at first. Find it. Over you go, just like an ironing board opening up. Come back in, toe down. If you're ready, opposite arm reaches out. If you'd like, knee pulls through. 3 more. Out. And squeezing the side of your butt. 2 more. Out. And 1 more time. Whew. Step out wide. Hinge down. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your thighs. Reach your chest out. Long. Press your chest back toward your thighs. Starting to recover now. Feeling the whole back of the leg lengthen out. Shift your weight into the balls of your feet a little bit more. Include those calves. If it's available, touch the floor. If it's not available, move your hands to your shins, touch something, press the chest forward and down just a little bit more. Deep breath in. Big exhale. Bend the knees. Reach your hands out just a little bit more, drop your head. Feel the back stretching. Hard part's over, guys. Hands on your thighs. Reach the chest forward, straighten the legs. Reach the chest down, drop the hands wherever you can. And 1 more time, shifting toward the balls of the feet, lifting the tailbone, and feeling the hamstrings and the calves stretching out. Now bending the knees and dropping your back over. If your hands were on your shins, you probably can get to the floor now. If your hands were out over here. Hands on your thighs, pushing through your feet, and rolling up. Take 1 leg behind the other leg, squish the knees together. Just notice my knees are a little bit soft, yes? So the first thing we're going to do is shift towards that back leg. And give yourself hand support in here. A good stretch through the entire side of that back. Squeeze those knees. Pull your thighs up. Inhale. Exhale. Reach just a little bit more. Come up. Shift those hips back in the same direction. And now hinge over, walk the down. Go slowly. You're going to find it doesn't go as far as you think it should. Feel a good stretch to the outside of your hip. Hands back up. Just for giggles. Shift your hips a little bit. See what changes. Walk back up. Take the feet out. Give yourselves a good shoulder roll. Put the other knee behind. Squeezing the knees together, shifting into the back leg's hip and reaching, support yourself. Drawing the belly button up. And release. Do that again. And release. Shifting the hips in the same direction. Hinge over. Go slowly. Take your time. Walk back up. And shifting the other way. Walk back up. Take your legs out wide. Drop your hips towards the ground. If you can sit with your heels on the ground, do it. If you're like me, you're going to make sure your knees are over your second and third toe and reach your heels towards the ground. Feel those hips just opening up. And one more time. And have a seat. Find that letter S position. Take your back foot towards your bum. Reach your hip around toward your shin. Look behind you as you reach. You feel a nice opening in the hip flexor. Squeezing the glutes here. And relax. Slide a hand underneath your knee. Lean on your elbow. Grab your ankle. Pull your heel to your bum. Get that knee off the floor, feeling a quad stretch. If you've got knee issues, just pull your heel to your bum. Or take your towel, wrap it around your ankle, use that. Lots of choices. Squeeze your choice. And release. Have a seat. Spread those toes apart. Tighten the quads, sit up tall. Bring the knees back in. Find your letter S. Hip forward, reach back. There we go. Grab your shin, grab your heel, pause. And notice that as you open up the front of your hip flexors down your thighs, there's a lot less strain on your lower back. When you come to standing, that's where you feel that way. And swing around, soles of the feet together. One more time over to the side. As you come up, leave that hand there. Tickle between your shoulders. Leave length in your neck. And if you can, grab the elbow and just open up through the lats again, through your triceps. Front of the shoulder just a little bit. And over in the other direction. So thanks, Spotty Wi-Fi. I hope that you're feeling nice and calm, nice and relaxed, nice and released. And what I want to end with, if we can, is 3 big breaths together. Put one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Inhale. Exhale all the tension out of your body. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, and hope to see you Friday at 9:30, hopefully without snow. And again, thank you for joining me every week. It really it gets me moving just as much as it gets you moving, and I think it's a good thing for the connection with all of us. So have a great day.